Hi everyone, Aldbar here. This is my solo walkthrough and guide to the level 17 heroic quest, Finding Dorris, on the elite difficulty. Enjoy! Hi everyone, Warjack here. This quest is part of the Soul Splitter Adventure Pack, and it takes place on the Sharn docks. Most of the quests in this adventure pack take place through one entrance. The outliers are Finding Dorris and the final quest of this series. So you might be surprised when you don't find it. That's because the quest is off to the side.
The Deputy Harbor Master's secretary had a package for Dorris. With any luck, that secretary would be the last person.
Okay, this quest is full with a whole bunch of optional objectives and main objectives. So I'm going to show you where all of them are. Right over here to the side, we have an optional objective. Also a whole bunch of breakables, but yeah. Stand here for a few seconds and you'll be attacked.
These Warforged are acting eerily, moving perhaps a little too in unison. It's as if they're guided by
As you can see, this completed one of our optional objectives. Here I can jump across and swim and do kind of a sequence break, but it doesn't really help me because I still have to complete the main objectives. So to get the main objectives, you're going to have to go on the main path. Everyone here has a whole bunch of dialogue and text, but only a few of them are important. Okay, here's one of our first objectives. Now, if you dig through the options, okay, some of them just lead back to the same place. Okay, there we go. That was the main clue, but if you talk to them again, okay, this time if you take the second option,
According to the junior assistant substitute harbor master, the courier who took the package for Dorris was an illiterate Warforged.
Yeah, the third option doesn't do anything.
A Warforged voice nearby calls out, "Have you seen this Warforged? Have you?"
Okay, here we've got again a whole bunch of options, and they lead on to another list of options. They all basically lead to the same, so 1, 2, or 3 all lead you to the same place. But if you click on clue 2 in list 2, again, whichever one of these 3 makes the same list, it will give you another optional, and if you click on 3, it will also give you an optional objective.
Moving boxes like a common laborer. That seems out of character for him.
Yeah, so options 2 and 3 in list 2 are the ones you want. Yeah, over here I have a bunch of guards. We could have gotten past these guards by swimming around. That was the
area beyond this
sequence break I was talking about.
Citizen.
Well,
You've been
I don't know if
warned.
it was intentional or not intentional, but you can get past them by just swimming through the water. I'm planning on killing all of them anyway, so what do I care? I know my damage output is not that great, but it doesn't look like that any of them have a chance against me, so I'm doing okay. Yeah, get these last few breakables. This barricade that they threw up. Yep, here's the dock that we were on before. We could see before, sorry. Yeah, if you get up in the water, there's always stairs that get you back up onto the dock. How about we round everyone up? I'm using AoEs, might as well. Yeah, scenery is really cool over here. Okay, here we've got a Warforged with some guys standing around him. Walking past over here gives you the objective.
It might be illuminating to follow the strange Warforged to find out more about their curious predicament.
There are some necessary or mandatory clues you need to find, and then there's a whole bunch of optionals. So this is one of the mandatory ones. You don't have to stand here and wait for this cutscene. You can just run off.
The package that was being held for Dorris contained a broken Vaunt
Clicking
device.
on the device gives you
Was it
a
already
optional.
smashed, or did you help?
Here we've got this shop that they're going to break
An
into.
unsavory character shouts and points at a nearby building. Hit the store! No, you idiots! Don't set it on fire! First pillage, then burn! The instigator sounds quite annoyed. I'm surrounded by imbeciles!
Yeah, other than the breakables inside of the shop, you have to find over here behind these barrels. You're looking for this.
Why would one keep
That
an
gives you
illegal
your
Vaunt
third
device despite the mandatory recall?
clue.
There must be more.
And now
to
you
the
can head
story.
down.
Of the clues you've gathered, the one about the
Before
old
this, these
factory down in the
gate won't-
Cogs
these
is the
gates
most
won't open.
promising. The missing Warforged was acting strangely and was intent on going back there. Perhaps that's where you should look next.
Yeah, so when you head down to the Cogs,
With the
you should
leads
have
you have,
7
It's time
optionals
for you to
left.
continue your investigation down below in the Cogs. A poster advertises the services of Fathom Endeavors Limited to cover labor shortages and undercut the already underpaid competition.
I'd like to point out that this video has been recorded many months ago,
This is our turf meat.
but
Turn around and run
didn't
back
get
up
around
to
to
the sunny side,
uploading
unless
it.
you just wanna pound it.
And
The
posting it
contemptuous
till
goblin
now.
appears to speak for the entire
And these
group.
longer videos consume many, many, many hours when it comes to preparing
Too
them.
late.
So
Pound 'em!
that's why
The goblin and his
well,
flunkies close in
they
on
get
you.
postponed. Let's put it like that. Okay, here we're inside of the Cogs, where actually there's 3 levels. Okay, start off at the bottom, you're gonna go to the middle, and then go to the top. You can actually skip from the bottom to the middle, but it doesn't help you because there's mandatory things you need to do. Also, on one of the floors, you will find a optional chest who is locked, or perhaps not locked, whatever, depending on which level it is. But if you find it on this level, it's locked. But there's only one chest. It just might be in a different floor. So my advice is run around and hit click or select next, and hopefully you should find it. Okay, I just want to show you over here how you can climb up from the bottom floor to the top floor if you don't want to have to run through the building for any reason, if let's say you fall down. So one of these boards over here can be caught. It's not really meant to, but you can. There you go. And yeah, that's it. We're on the second floor. Now, because there's main objectives, it's not going to really help us. We need to go inside of this building, so skipping is not going to do anything for us.
Something tells you this factory hasn't been used in a while. It's just a hunch.
Yeah, this place can be a bit confusing. All you need to know is there's 2 paths through this place will lead to the exact same end. So, regardless of which way you took, you'll end up at the same place. So, just try to go up. A lot of interesting trash mobs over here. Psychedelic spiders. I wonder what's been taken. Yeah, here's a shrine, just in case you need it. Or in case you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe. Okay, so there's 2 ways out. There's the one mid staircase and one at the top of the staircase. Of course, I'm going to do both, so we'll start with the one at the top of the staircase. I'm just going to run to the end and run back. Oh, here's a note, another one of the clues.
V has ordered the records of this facility to be burned, and in a terrible hurry. Thankfully, they left enough for you
Hope
to
they don't trap me in here. Yeah, eventually you're going to end up at a second staircase, okay? And over here you go all the way up to the top and arrive at this room. So regardless of which way you went, eventually you'll come to this room. As you can see, I'm just attracting a lot of aggro to get rid of everything at once. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite me later. Yeah, this upcoming whole room is
Manufacture
full
of new Warforged
with
has
these
been
crates
prohibited
full
since
of
the last
Warforged.
war.
You don't have
So
to
it's
break these
strange
crates,
to find so
but when
many
you do break them,
Warforged
they
stored in
spawn
one
Warforged.
place in a
I'm doing it like this because I'm planning on resting and I want to get rid of as many things as possible before I rest. So as long as I've got hit points, spell points, and my buffs are still up, let's just do this. Okay, so I've cleared everything. Yeah, there's a secret door here, but it's already open. They opened it for me. There's another secret door on the other side, but we'll get to that soon. I'm just going to head back the way I came and show you how you arrive at this point from 2 different locations. Okay, pass from staircase 2 back to staircase 1. And we're gonna stop for a second at the shrine. I already said before, if you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe. I'm very close to 1,000 subscribers and I could really use your help, so I appreciate it very much if you would. Thank you. Also, thank you very much to everybody who's been supporting the channel and who's been pushing me ahead, who made me get this far, so yeah. Thank you. Okay, this time we're going to step into this passageway halfway up the first staircase. Basically all you do is you have to jump across this lava and you've got a few, well, bats. Nothing special. So the only reason to pass here, if you haven't, is just to get the kills. No collectibles or anything, it's just whatever. Could be that overall you fight less mobs than going the other way, but you have to face against face up against the lava, the jumping puzzle, whatever. Not that it's any big deal if you can do the jump, whatever. Also, these things are super annoying. Won't just stay put. Won't just die already. Well, yeah, this leads me into the second staircase. Halfway up. You've already seen this. We're going to continue on. And here we are, back to that room. Okay, there's a whole bunch of stuff over here. Collectibles. There's 2 secret doors left and right. The one on the right is mandatory and they open up for you. Here's the one on the left. Gives you another clue in a chest.
V ordered Dorris to be split for safety, whatever that means. It sounds like an uncomfortable experience.
Here's another clue.
This letter mentions that something called a soul splitter can be used to reduce one's mental capacity. And the subjects of these experiments have all been veterans of the last war.
Can't find the second secret door. It's already been opened. Whatever. Okay, here we need to get past this gate. And to do that, we're going to climb up. Before you go up, there's halfway through the staircase. You can sneak around into this small area. And again, you'll get another clue.
The mysterious V apparently collaborated with Dorris.
Yeah, also you get a collectible. Anyway, back up the stairs. And this time, we're going to run to the corner and we find a switch. Now that gate downstairs will open.
You hear a distant grinding of gears and scraping
You can
of
see it
stone
open.
somewhere far
So rather than
below.
running all the way back, you just shortcut over here. Jump down. And there you go. Okay, here I've got a bunch of traps. They're impossible to not see. It's these pressure plates. Don't step on them and the trap won't go off. Or you can disable them and then you can still step on the pressure plate, whatever. Yeah, if you don't have a trapper, just don't step on the pressure plates. Very simple. Okay, and we're back out. Here we need to go up and around, but before we do, there's two things over here. First we got our collectible, and there's a indentation in the wall you can see. It's a secret door. Again, approaching over here, you get attacked by a whole bunch of Warforged, and, well, they're guarding another clue. Yeah, they're also guarding a chest, but whatever.
You're not sure who V and T are, but they're conspiring to cover something.
Yeah, we need to get to the other side of this fence, so the way you do that is you go up and around. So.
Rendered.
There we go. And yeah, now we're back out into the Cogs. This is also supposedly a secret door, but it's mandatory, so it opens itself. Yeah, this is second level. Again, there might be a chest here if you haven't found it on the first level, so check for it on the second level. And be careful not to fall down. I did show you a way how to get back up without running through the building, but just avoid falling down. I've asked the viewers a whole bunch of times to name quests that they would like to see videos of. So finding Dorris was a quest that was actually submitted by one of the viewers. Now, it did take me a long time to get it prepared and even longer to get this video out. But hey, if you have any suggestions for a video that I haven't made yet and you think would make a good video, submit it and I will add it to the list. I already have a nice list of videos that people have asked for, and those videos definitely have a priority, but I guess if more people ask for the same video, it will be put on an even higher priority list, so feel free to ask. Yeah, here we can see the bottom floor. This is where we walked before. Yeah, somewhere to the left over here is a potential spot where you can find that optional chest. Other than that, there's nothing to look for over here. Yeah, so somewhere around here you might find that extra chest. We already found ours on the bottom floor in this instance, so there's not going to be two of them. Here you can see my chain attack zapping some of the monsters on the third floor. I guess I'll deal with them later. Here you've got like a small cutscene. You watch these two guys talk. And then they decide, of course, to kill you, so I'll take them up on their idea and just kill them first. Yeah. Well, again, here's a shrine. And yeah, those mobs on top, they're part of the third floor encounter. I can probably get them from here, or just go to the next floor and get them, then I get there, but whatever. Here you come into this arena, you've got a bouncer. We're gonna get rid of this bouncer. Not sure where those pests came from before. I don't know if they ran away from someplace and came attacked me, or they just spawn in when you pass them. Yeah, so to get from level 2 to level 3, you have to go into this arena.
An announcer howls. Welcome to the money pit, where vicious fighters bleed for your amusement and
If you want to
profit.
quickly get through,
Make your
just
bets
go
now for
straight
the
in
evening's
and to the right.
final bout. The announcer continues. In the red corner, we have the indomitable, the tireless, the immovable, our undefeated.
Of course, we're here
Stone
to
Cold champion
make
of
some
the
trouble,
night.
so
Give it up for
how about we
Bertrand
release one of the fighters?
The gnoll motions to the other fighter. In the blue corner, we have the fierce berserker, the bloodthirsty killer, the terrifying, unstoppable force. Give it up for our new challenger, Philip Glassjaw! Hey, that's not my name, the bugbear objects. Shut up, Phil, retorts the gnoll. The gnoll raises her voice. Are the fighters ready? Let's make money and battle!
Yeah, I would like to
You might
interrogate
ask
this
yourself, how is it possible to
Warforged,
get
so
everyone in the Cogs
I'm
angry
gonna pick a
at you?
fight with the other fighter
It's a rhetorical
and get
question,
everybody really angry at me.
because you just did.
That's fine. We'll take everyone on. This is reminiscent of Thrashk Arena, but unlike over there, everybody's a bunch of pushovers. Here, the monsters actually have some hit points. I guess this arena is full of hardcore fighters who take this whole thing really serious. Not a bunch of spectators with beer guts who sit around and scream at the and scream at the fighters to do all the work. Yeah, this is the bouncer for the other door, the exit, I think. Well, that was okay. Let's try to talk to this Warforged. Yeah, he's useless. You don't get any clues out of him. But just talking to him is an objective. Well, over here, this is actually the bouncer for the exit.
According to the fight
And he
announcer,
gives us a clue
the
by talking
Warforged
to him.
fighter came to the pit with his trainer, Herg Earwool, a bugbear who lives nearby in a hovel upstairs.
And now we can
Perhaps
go
it would be a
and
good
access
time to
level
ask
3
him some
of the
questions.
Cogs. Yep, so just like I said before, here are those two harpies who've been pesting us from the top. Well, finally we get to do justice and take care of them. Yeah, you can get around this room in two ways. You can go to the right or to the left. Just loops around and brings you back to the same spot. Going to the right is faster, takes you directly to the end. I'm going left because, well, more kills and also the optionals. Completing this optional, you need to get this.
The The letter you found alludes to a reckless bugbear being involved in stacking boxes of inert Warforged.
I believe there's a optional to find the chest on the 3rd floor also. I don't know where. Could be speculation on my part. So. Seems like the harpies who were damaging us were actually these two, since they were already kind of damaged. Yeah, and you can see levels 2 and level 1 of the Cogs. This is where we passed back and forth before to get up here. Okay. Yeah, this bridge over here will lead us right back to where we came up from the elevator. So there was the elevator, we could have taken a right and just ended up here. We took a left so we can get the extra optional. Here, these front doors is where you get into the final fight. Before we go in,
make out the sound of
you can walk around over here and stand on top of the grate.
Perhaps finding a better spot for eavesdropping will
You get to
reveal more
overhear
than
this
simply
conversation.
barging in. You've uncovered all the clues, and they paint a terrifying
Yeah, with that we've completed
picture
all of the
future
side
for
objectives.
Shards Warforged.
And
Someone
now
is using a
we're
magic
going to
device
burst
to
in.
steal their souls.
Before I'm searching for
But
some of
for
these
what
traps.
purpose?
Stepping into this room will activate traps. And now 2 things happen. A, traps go off, and B, all these Warforged will attack you, making it really hard to disable the traps once they've activated. Luckily, if you go in carefully, you can disable a bunch of these traps before you start out the fight. Let's just hope I don't get overwhelmed. This fight can be very tricky. And he saw me. See if I can beat him down fast enough. There he goes, turning on all the traps. Let's just hope I don't get blasted by these things. Ooh, oh. Don't touch me. Don't. Whoops. Well, there goes a half an hour of recording. Well, I'm not going to give up yet. Yeah, this end fight can be kind of tough with all those traps going off. Luckily, the door doesn't lock behind you, so I'm just clearing out the last mobs. But if you just turn around and run straight down, you'll drop. Well, straight down to a shrine. You should be able to make it to the shrine even without a dagger. You might have to take a few chances before, a few tries before you get it right. But you should be able to get there. It's not too far away. Yeah, it is very likely that if you don't have a trapper or you're not prepared for the traps, it is very likely that you'll die. Yeah, I'm just gonna rest up. Yeah, well, sorry about that. Hate taking deaths mid-recordings, but, well, it can happen. Let's just say that you should always be considering the fact that I might die in mid-quest. So even if I'm very confident that I'm not, well, it does still happen. Yeah, this time I'm going to take to the right. It's faster. And I've already found my optional. Also, this time, rather than beating him down, once he gets to like 75%, I think it was, he activated the traps. I'm just going to try to see if I can get him away from the trap boxes and disable it before. See, if he gets too close to the door, he becomes inactive. Try to disable this without getting hit. Yeah, I think we're good to go now. You have to disable all the trap boxes in this room for him not to be able to activate any traps. Yeah, he himself is not too tough. It's the traps in this room that can really mess you up. That's it. This door has two switches to it. The one on the left, or one of them, at least, is a trap. I have deactivated that trap already. Here you've got yourself a last few breakables.
A stoic warforged matching the description of Dorris, standing among the bugbears.
And now I'm going to talk to Dorris.
She's as still as a statue. A deep voice rumbles as its imposing owner reveals himself.
The cool king to join us.
Isn't it obvious? She speaks like one newborn. Someone stole her soul.
Yeah, talking to him is going to finish this quest. I'm just going to show all the options. Well, there you go. Of course, one of the most important things is don't forget to take your screen capture. Not often you get to stand this close to the Lord of the Blades without getting wrecked. But at least we got our 30% and our 10%. So yeah, we're doing good. Yeah, so that was it. Finding Dorris. Yep, so as always, if you have enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.